Commander?
Welcome back, Commander. It seems a little strange. The briefing states that this is, his technology, him being Stavros, and I mean, we know that's not true.
Reporting at once.
Although, maybe it's that common thing where I just read too much into it.
Agreed. Reporting.
We're back with a rather nice map. I actually really enjoy this one.
Acknowledged. Reporting at once.
You're given vision over quite a bit, all things considered, in terms of underground maps. But it's also rather interesting just how everything plays out. We can already see that there's chronospheres being used, so it makes it interesting as to
Yes, sir.
just how or what the AI is going to throw at you.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Thankfully, though, we have flamethrower troops, so we don't have to worry too much about it.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Report affirmative.
If you don't blow up the chronospheres, there's, I guess, always that
Very well. At once.
nagging, voice in the back of your head that just says, like, maybe this will be when troops come in.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
We've also picked up a box that we won't ever see again, I think.
Yes, sir.
The often,
Reporting.
I guess, just,
Waiting orders.
how do I even want to put this? It's super rare. It's basically the Iron Curtain in a box. You see it in multiplayer games if you have crates active, but otherwise, yeah, it's not common at all. As with the Saboteur mission, it seems that regardless what we choose to do, Stavros has quite a few options available to him.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Thankfully, we're smart and resourceful, and that means we recognize that, why yes, chronospheres do require a lot of power.
Yes, sir.
Only problem, though, is that, well, at the same time, it seems that there's some green gas being pumped in certain locations. Past experience tells us those aren't really friendly in terms of our own survival.
Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
So, just to be safe, let's make sure that this doesn't actually screw us over. After all, we don't have any power, so is the game just going to give us a free ride, or is something in the cards here that we don't know?
Report affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
And thankfully, it seems to be the latter.
Affirmative.
There's enough time to sink both of your engineers in there, which,
Engineering.
just
Affirmative.
kind of a bit of a jerk move, but I guess they figured nobody would ever want to do that anyways.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agreed.
It seems that Stavros has decided to make his last stand. There's no more power, so it's unlikely he has any sort of escape method now.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It does mean, though, that he's also destroyed just about every chronosphere, so
Reporting. Yes, sir.
I wonder if that means that the Soviets won't actually get their hands on that technology.
Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Although at this point there's so many destroyed or blown up chronospheres, I'm sure they can salvage parts from every single one they have.
Affirmative.
Then again, it did take the genius of Einstein to ever create it, so maybe it's just outside the grasp of normal scientists.
Reporting.
Or maybe just Soviet ones.
Ready and waiting. Ready and waiting. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative.
So I know we have to go towards Stavros. I mean, it seems that the way is only via the right, rather than coming up top here, but who knows, maybe we'll be able to activate some turrets as we've seen in previous underground missions.
Orders. Reporting once. Yes, sir. Very well.
Thankfully, the amount of troops that we have, it's not necessary to have to explore and just see what's around, but, you know, it's always nice.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Waiting once. Acknowledged.
It's like with the Allied penultimate mission, was it? Where there's just a room with a bunch of cash?
At once.
Or here, where there's 2 healing crates, which seems a little strange.
Affirmative. Yes, affirmative.
Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Yeah, that's like the only reason why flamethrowers are good.
Affirmative.
If you use them at their max, or using the splash damage they have, they're much better than what their range would normally provide for them.
Waiting orders. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Engineering.
Waiting
Affirmative.
orders. Agreed. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Very well.
So, sadly, with more chronospheres being destroyed, it's probably time for us to move on and just take care of that Greek bastard.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Reporting. Agreed. Reporting. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well.
While not explicit, this sort of shows the problem with the pathfinding, is that I don't trust it to not send those extra 3 flamethrowers right into the gas.
Ready
Affirmative.
and waiting. Once. Ready and waiting. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
I forget if it's true or not, but I believe that there's a chronosphere to the bottom here, as denoted by the nice little colored doodads they have on the floor. And more specifically, I believe that Stavros, if you don't take out the power quickly enough, he actually does attempt, and if you don't stop him, is successful in escaping.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Which is interesting. It's nice that they at least give you a failure state without having it be, you know, losing all your troops.
Acknowledged. Once. Reporting. Orders. Waiting. Very well. Reporting. Very well. Yes, yes. Orders. Ready and waiting.
Oh yeah, and it seems that you get even more reinforcements, so whatever.
Waiting orders.
You only get rifle infantry, which, I mean, kind of crap to begin with, but
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you shouldn't ever have to worry about losing this mission. Unless, I guess, you lose a couple flamethrowers and they all just splash damage each other.
Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.